Hello, everybody, and welcome to our IWC Radio SummerSlam Prediction Show. I'm Smoot. Chucks and Will are here. Beans is taking the night off. He has things to take care of, apparently, and he'll either join us later in the broadcast or probably next week. So, how you guys doing?
All good, all good.
Doing all right.
Great
We're
to
here.
hear. Great to hear.
When Beans says he has some stuff to take care of, he's been quite vague about it. Makes me wonder if he's doing like a run-in on the show tonight. He's going to actually be there at SummerSlam. Maybe.
Maybe
He
he
doesn't
is,
want to
yeah.
say it. Yeah.
Well, maybe. Should we get right into the prediction game, or should we talk about what happened last night on Rampage?
Something happened last night on Rampage?
Oh, I mean, there was just, somebody breaking a 7-year absence.
Oh.
Sting's been around a while.
Yeah. That John Moxley match was good at the end.
Squashing the women's match, I thought.
Yeah, but short, I thought.
Yeah,
Kira Hogan deserved a bit more.
I mean, Kira, she wasn't too bad. I mean, she was great. I mean, it's just, she made Jade look awesome. But I'm talking about, like, what happened at the beginning of the show.
No.
At the Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy's over.
No, a little bit before that. Probably when the show started.
The introduction to JR say something that...
Yeah.
I mean, it was good pyro. I like the pyro.
Yeah, there was some good pyro on it, yeah, especially for this like B or C show, whatever it is.
Yeah. I'm talking about CM Punk breaking a 7-year retirement to come back and is now all elite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere, didn't
it? You saw that coming?
No one saw that coming.
No, do you think anybody saw it coming?
No.
I sure didn't. That's the best kept secret in wrestling.
Yeah.
Really?
It's so difficult to keep these things hidden these days, isn't it? With the internet and such.
They're big days.
It seems like everyone knows everything, but they really slipped this one by.
Crazy.
Turns out this Phil Brooks guy might have a future.
CM Phil Brooks Punk. He is all elite.
Well, there it is officially. I didn't.
No, it was very, very good.
It was very good.
Put it mildly.
It was a big deal.
As you say, everyone was kind of half expecting it. It would have been really funny if he didn't show up.
Did you see? It was Tony Khan did a radio show. I can't remember who it was, but he said like, we don't like to promise things and not deliver, so I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be happy on Friday. I won't say what it is, but
Apparently,
as much as you can without actually saying it.
Yeah, apparently they were discussing it for like a year and a half, and then I guess they were able to make it happen, which is absolutely wild.
He didn't want to debut in an empty arena, did he? Which is obviously understandable.
Yeah.
And to get the reaction he did, I mean, I think everyone thought it was going to be a hell of a pop, but I don't think they were expecting that. That was one of the best pops I've heard, if not the best.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Chicago went nuts.
If it's AEW in general or the arena or what, but his music was. I guess I'm just used to the WWE production. They blast the music over everything. It felt like it was like way, way, way in the background.
Yeah.
It felt like someone was just playing it on a Bluetooth speaker or something.
Yeah. AEW's audio can be awful sometimes like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think last night I know what you mean, but it kind of worked because you could hear them chatting over the music.
Would have been drowned out anyway. Yeah.
And you wouldn't, as you say with WWE, you wouldn't have heard that. You'd just heard the music and maybe a bit of cheering.
And Michael Cole saying, "Oh my!"
It's him! It's him!
It's him.
and then someone would list off his accomplishments.
Yeah.
He's a former
Well,
WWE champion.
no.
He's hosted 8 episodes of WWE Backstage.
Former ECW champion.
Yeah.
3-time World Heavyweight champion.
God. It's kind of corny when they do that, you're right.
It's the worst.
But, yeah, that was kind of wild. I didn't see it happen live, but I saw it after the fact, and I was like, holy shit, Tony Khan's the best promoter.
Well, I stayed up. It was 3 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I watched SmackDown.
the pre-show.
Fell asleep. The pre-show
Yeah.
for AEW.
Yeah.
Fell asleep the last half hour of SmackDown. And then woke up to Chicago going crazy.
Yeah.
So I was about 3 or 4 minutes behind the live. I wasn't too bad, but yeah, it was definitely a moment.
He got about 20 minutes of a 1-hour show.
Yeah, he did.
Just mostly to sit there, just dive into the crowd a little bit. There wasn't a lot of content there, but that was probably the best 20 minutes of wrestling I've seen in a long time.
It was kind of obvious. Well, it was kind of not obvious, wrong word. It was kind of clear though, because the rest of the show felt a bit rushed.
Oh yeah,
They were obviously trying to get in that hour slot.
Yeah.
it's fine. When you've got one thing on the show that everyone wants to see, then
Oh yeah.
it's fine. And I think it made sense to put it on first, because otherwise everything else would have been kind of overshadowed. Everyone's expecting this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gives him the chance to overrun, because no one's going to complain if he overruns a bit. Not this time.
I did have a feeling they might go with him first, because, as you say, they're just going to get punk chants all night otherwise.
Yeah.
So it made sense to kind of kill that off early on. But that was one of the best moments I can remember.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if he can get if Tony Khan can get CM Punk out of a 7-year retirement, anything's possible. You know?
Well, it makes me think now, because they've got this big. When's all out? September the 5th.
September 5th. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got this big show then. They've
They
already
do
given
have the big show as well. He's going to be on it.
I think everyone kind of assumed that they might have Punk appear there for the first time. They give away Punk now. So what else have they got planned for that show?
Daniel Bryan.
Well, his match.
Well, his match obviously, yeah, but I'm kind of thinking they've got something else planned, and Daniel Bryan seems to be the obvious one. But there was a story yesterday that apparently they signed someone else quite major.
This is Steve Austin.
Daniel Bryan.
Steve Austin. I mean, there's a rumor of Brock Lesnar. So I can't see him going
No,
there.
really?
No.
That would be.
Yeah, I mean that would be
That
amazing.
would be an even bigger kind of statement, I guess.
That
In
sounds,
terms of stature, yeah, you're talking.
Yeah.
that sounds like one of those ringside news phony baloney headlines.
It may well be. I think I've seen it on Twitter, so it could well be. But there's definitely a story on some of the more reputable sites yesterday, if they exist, that they've signed. There's another major acquisition coming that isn't Punk or Bryan. So
Is it John Cena?
it could be John Cena. He's gonna turn up on an AEW shirt tonight. Apparently, I missed SmackDown, but I read I missed the end of it. Reigns said he's leaving if he loses tonight. So
Yes,
who knows?
that's correct. That's
Did
the
he?
stip. That's the stip.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Roman Reigns
Yeah.
loses
Maybe
the.
he's all elite.
Speaking,
Dog, this is AEW.
speaking of Roman Reigns, and this is kind of related here. This was. I don't know
Lazy Joe?
where. Yeah, Lazy Joe. I don't know where he made these comments, but this was pretty ignorant here.
Didn't he ever go to CM Punk or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, heard about this. Yeah.
He simply said CM Punk was not as good or as over as a John Cena, or moved the needle like The Rock.
Okay, the second part didn't move the needle like The Rock. I don't know that there's anyone in history who has moved the needle like The Rock.
No.
It's true.
I mean, that's a very elite, so to speak, group of people who have moved the needle anywhere near The Rock. So that's fine. You can say that about anyone. That's not an insult. Not as good or as over as a Cena. That's probably true. Because Cena was around for 15 years on top.
Yeah.
Well over 10.
I think they appeal to different people. Though. I mean,
yeah.
There's being over with, you can be over with one half the crowd and not the other.
And I don't know that Punk has turned away as many people as Cena did.
Yeah.
That's also a big deal that you got to consider.
It's very true.
Yeah, well, you're right.
I would love to know what interview he commented this on, because holy moly.
But that's fine anyway. Like, now we've got Punk on one show and Cena and Roman on the other. So let's just see what happens. See who puts on the best shows.
Yeah.
I know which one I'm watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think when you think about it like that, there's probably never been a better time to be a wrestling fan than for the last couple of years than it is right now.
Yeah, AEW's different, man. It's definitely hitting different.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Sound like a video game?
That's the tagline.
That's apparently not.
It just hits different.
It's different.
Speaking of which, good segue. Apparently, that's not been released when they expected it to be.
The game, they need more time.
It's been
Shocker.
delayed. They're talking Mania time now. So.
Yeah, that's fine. If they need more time to get it right,
As long as
that's better than releasing it early.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like 2K20 with all the fucking glitches.
Well, yeah. Kind of odd though that they've got a sponsor from SummerSlam.
Are they?
Yeah, the 2K22 is one of the sponsors for SummerSlam.
Oh boy.
So I don't know whether they were expecting it to be out now, or coming out soon at least. Because I don't think they'd have I mean, they mention, every time they mention SummerSlam on the shows the last couple of weeks, they mention 2K22.
Yeah.
So,
they recently showed an image of Edge in the video game. I don't know if I can pull that up real quick.
Yeah, that was released the day before yesterday, I think. Apparently there's going to be something revealed at SummerSlam.
It's going to be another screenshot.
Another screenshot or a trailer or something. But
there's a great line on Wiki about that. On August 19th, 2K revealed that a reveal will happen at SummerSlam.
God.
At the same time, they would reveal 2 screenshots of Edge.
I think the rumor, I think everyone assumed they were going to announce some kind of release date, but maybe that's not the case now. We're going to get some kind of teaser, because I've not seen barely any news about it since they announced it was happening last year. So there's definitely some kind of something going on with the development. There it is.
Thank you. I had to scroll for it.
It looks quite good, don't get me wrong, but I mean, that's just a screenshot, isn't it? Screenshots can look amazing and the game can be crap. So.
There we are. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, for sure. And then the second view as they posted. Screenshot captured with a work-in-progress game build. See, what they don't show is when Edge was coming down, and like his hair was like glitching out and going into his face, and
they still haven't sorted that out.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm making that up, but I'm assuming that's.
I believe it.
Yeah,
probably right.
So.
Or if he's wearing a title belt, it morphs into his chest.
yeah.
Is that SummerSlam? Is it?
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
here. Is that still? Yeah, you guys can see it, but this was an image that came across about a few moments ago. John Alba retweeted it and just simply said, "Tarped." SummerSlam tarped off.
Tarped?
Oh, really?
See it over here.
What, the back?
Yeah, back over here. I think is what
That's
they're
good for
referring
other
to.
stages. That's fine. You can't put people there anyway.
Yeah, there's also no LEDs, interestingly enough. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, apparently from what I've seen another picture, it looks a bit like the Rumble stage when they were at the baseball stadium.
Maybe that's supposed to be something. I don't know. Maybe they're
Um,
going to erect something at the last second.
They've
That
got
was
one
from
on the
today.
screen.
That's actually. Is that it?
Yeah,
That's from today, yeah, I
yeah.
believe.
That's like minimal set there. There's not
That's what I'm
much
saying.
staging going on.
The stage I've seen, I'll try and get a picture of it. Do you remember the Rumble stage they did recently with
Yeah.
the baseball stadium?
On the floor.
Yeah. It's a little bit like that. It can remind me of remember the old Madison Square Gardens set up
Yeah.
with the entranceway and
The high walls,
the doorway.
sides. Yeah.
It's a little bit like that from what I've seen of it. Why am I looking on Google? It was on Twitter. Give me a second. Sorry. So yeah, it's going to be quite minimal by the looks of it. As always, Twitter's nice and slow.
Yeah, I'm not
Right,
sure.
do one of
I
these.
like that. Oh!
Let's do that.
Whoa! I had one earlier. I have a voltage. So this is my last Mountain Dew water
What was
bottle.
that?
It's a bottle. It's my last bottle.
There we go. It's not the best of photos, but you can see it. So yeah, it looks kind of weird that they're going for a minimal thing when you think about the massive screen they've got on the TV shows now. They're going for something a bit smaller.
Let me see.
Yeah, I kind of like it in theory, but Smoot had circled. There's like I don't know if it's a sound tech booth or something, like right in the middle of where you would think the ramp will be, or the walkway. I guess it's not.
Is it not the other way around? Oh, no, it can't be, can it? It's no ramp there, is it?
No. So there's something right in the way, or like one. Where's that? Oh, we're looking at the wrong side there.
Well, this Iron Wolf person aggregated a bunch of images here together.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. I guess this would be where. First off, is that guy wearing a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt, the DJ guy?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the shot right in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, there's some.
Yeah, it's like a huge block there. Yeah.
There's
Can you
some,
see, this picture here, you can zoom in on this one.
there's some DJ who's also named Khan, by the way, performing at SummerSlam today or tonight. I should say.
Another one of the Khan family.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
I like I guess that might be the DJ setup over there. I'm not sure.
what the hell is that in the middle of? You get that huge picture up
Oh
again.
no, it's the other way. We're looking at it totally backwards. So
Oh.
that's the hard cam block, and you look on the right. There's it's almost like a red line, kind of a walkway, slightly bent from one corner.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's like a. It's not straight, is it? Yeah.
No, it kind of bends around. So I think this probably did that at the Rumble too. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
whole
is.
thing, that is the walkway.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Look at this. Yeah. Like this
Right.
seems to be, like they seem to be coming out over here, and then
Yeah.
they're gonna make their way into the ring like this.
Randy Orton's going to take about a week to get to the ring.
Yeah. So yeah, they're coming right across from the right, and way at the back there, what we were looking at as what looks like the screen for the SummerSlam, that's announce tables, I guess. That must be all like 7 announce teams.
Like right
Oh,
here.
you could be right.
And then yeah, this could be. Yeah, this looks like where the
Announcer's alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, announce alley.
Yeah, what you said, yeah, basically, and then this is like the US.
And then you can see there's
and
one
Spanish.
there. Yeah. Maybe 2.
Crazy.
They haven't had the Spanish for a while, have they? Obvious reasons, they've not been allowed.
COVID.
Have they, but it'd be good to see the Spanish back again.
But it's kind of crazy.
I
I mean, even on the
Hugo
hardcam,
Savinovich.
even on the hardcam side, like look how many empty,
Carlos
like
Cabrera, where did he go?
look how many tarped off seats there are.
That is quite big, isn't it?
Yeah.
I must say that it's a big arena, to be fair. So,
SummerSlam's a big event, pal.
well, it's the
It's
biggest
party
party
of
of
the
the summer.
summer.
Yeah,
You'll never see it come.
they'll never see it coming. You're right. You got me there.
Shall we do some predictions for this?
Yes,
segment?
please.
Let's do some predictions of this thing.
Please.
Oh, by the way, have you heard the theme song for this?
No, what's the theme song?
It's got Cardi B, of all people.
Oh, great.
Didn't they try to get her?
I think she might actually be performing live, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's Cardi B, and it's a song called Up, and it's possibly the worst thing in the history of music. It's god awful.
Oh no, WWE have also partnered with TikTok to host a contest to select 2 guest ring announcers for SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, they promoted that on the shows a couple of weeks ago, and they were doing showed a couple of clips of different people trying to be Justin Roberts, which is quite funny because Justin Roberts isn't with the company anymore. They were trying to do the long John Cena intro.
John Cena.
It's gonna be weird not having him do that though.
Well,
Cena entered without the long John.
he does it for John Boxing now, doesn't he? So.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, the Valentino Khan. Following the event, actress, comedian, and author Tiffany Haddish, I don't know either,
No.
will host the official SummerSlam after party.
Oh, good.
And then there's the Pacquiao fight.
There's some DJ on as well, I heard.
Valentino Khan.
That's it.
Sorry. You did
That's
say
it.
Sorry.
DJ Khan.
All right, okay. Predictions then. We don't know what's on the pre-show, unless actually is the pre-show on right now.
I think it might be, yeah. Let's fire up the YouTube. I mean, this is the official preview.
This is the preview show. Yeah.
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 There's one from 2 years ago. That's not it.
Maybe it's not on.
This should be
Maybe
easier to
it's
find than this.
Almost on kickoff. Midnight.
Oh, midnight.
Ow.
What was that?
Oh my arms are dead.
Oh,
Ow. Oh, that'd be funny, but as well. Oh. Sorry. Oh, we've got a bit more time than I thought we had then. We're good.
okay, so we don't know what the kickoff.
No.
Yeah, there you go. 7 p.m. ET. That means midnight here.
So, yeah, I thought the show started at midnight all the time.
Me too. It usually does. I thought we were going to be right up against that match right now. Okay, so we can chill out a little bit, but let's kick things off with Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie with Doudrop.
Beans, who did phone in the predictions,
That's true. Yeah.
picked Alexa.
Is this a phone call from Las Vegas?
Maybe. He didn't give his location.
Hard to know. Oh.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know. I mean, supposedly, you know, Doudrop got distracted by the doll because it winked at her in front of a live crowd.
Yeah, that happened.
And I would assume that maybe I would assume Alexa. I gotta go with Beans on this one, I feel.
I didn't read the report.
Oh god.
Again, on some of the more scrupulous websites, but Apparently, this is going to be like a very important night for the whole Alexa character.
Is she gonna turn into Lily?
Maybe she should go back to normal if we can forget about this whole thing ever happened.
Go back to normal. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Ideal. We've got a question from the chat here. Gunu Live Media says, "Hi, hello, how are you, man?"
Oh, I'm alright.
Hi, hello, I'm good, man.
How are you, Gunu Live Media?
I could be better.
I'm good. Nice to have you in the chat.
I am going with Alexa 2, because, you know, magic and that.
Yeah, I just don't think, I think now they've unfortunately let Wyatt go, I don't think there's much need for this character anymore. I think every time she's on, it's just going to remind everyone of Wyatt.
That's true.
Who might be
All
all
credit
elite,
to her, she's not Wyatt. So, she might as well go back to being Alexa Bliss again.
Yeah.
I've just kicked off my own Alexa.
Hey, I was hoping for that.
Oh, sorry, I got a notification there. Somebody, oh, there we go. Yeah, somebody retweeted that. I mute.
So we're all predicting Alexa there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the 3MB implosion here. Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. Both Via and Shanky are apparently banned from ringside. I don't know how that happened, but it's good. This one's going to be straight up.
They had a match on Raw.
They should be. I was gonna say they should just be banned from having those gimmicks.
You know who's not banned from ringside?
Heath Slater.
Heath Slater.
That's right. He could come back because he's a one-man band.
Start the match and then Slater turns up and they just have a little dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remind them that they're supposed to
Carry
be
on.
friends.
No, that's not what's gonna happen.
Sorry, Beans picked Drew for this one, so he's going with McIntyre.
Yeah, it's gotta be Drew with his sword.
I mean, it's fucking Jinder Mahal. Like, come on.
Well,
Former WWE champion. Need I remind you?
Yeah, that's nice. That was like 5 years ago, Chucks.
He's also a former US champion, possibly twice. No, just once. But 2-time 24/7 champion.
Well,
and won the 2017 Wrestling Observer Newsletter Award for Most Overrated.
really? I don't think he was overrated.
Generally, the overrated award is for the most overpushed, rather than actually people who are rated. So last year it was Bray Wyatt, then it was 2 years Baron Corbin won it, Jinder Mahal, Roman Reigns, then Kane won it 2 years running, Randy Orton, Ryback, Crimson, if you remember Crimson, Vladimir Kozlov, Great Khali. Yeah.
I do not remember Crimson, actually. Who are you picking?
McIntyre for me.
Okay.
Did anyone else get a bit of feedback, or is it just me?
Could be you after you, like, elbowed your microphone.
That could well be, actually. I thought of it. Bit of static coming from somewhere. I like seeing Punk's entrance. No, go on, it's not too bad. You can carry on.
Alrighty. So we're all predicting the same so far. That's all McIntyre again. Let's see if we can do it again, because Beans has Edge beating Seth Rollins. I'm going with Edge as well. Are we going? Are we predicting the same top to bottom?
That's actually not a bad pick. Here, I have it on. There we go. I have 2 pages here.
Edge has been losing a lot since he came back this last time. Lost WrestleMania, lost that other one to Roman.
Didn't Edge like slime Seth Rollins or whatever with like the Brood blood or something? On
Yeah,
SmackDown?
it was a bit of a flashback to the Brood.
Right.
Red viscous liquid.
Yeah.
And obviously Rollins was in a nice bright white suit. So yeah, it was a fun little moment. I can see Edge winning actually.
Yep.
Beans did pick Edge, so that seemed like a safe pick as well.
Oh, let's. 3 of the 4 of us. Just Will. You going with Edge as well?
I think so. Yeah. Go ahead.
Are you
Okay.
not?
So we are all in it together. All 3 non-title matches. Identical predictions. Great. This actually works out all right for me. I think I'm 1 point ahead so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're all on 14. It's a close thing. All right.
Still
So
early.
we shake it up here. US title. We are going to Sheamus, champion, defending against Damian Priest.
I'm back over here now. Okay.
Back over to your other page.
All the way down here. Beans predicted, I think, Sheamus. Oh no, he actually
Beans
went
predicted Damian.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's pointing towards. I'm thinking of Damien as well.
Box.
Sheamus actually came up with a great line. He was on commentary on Raw, and during a Damian Priest match, and he said, "When I was a kid in Ireland, he was an altar boy, and he was always taught to never fight a priest or never beat up a priest." And he said, on Saturday, I'm gonna go totally against that because I'm gonna absolutely batter him. Which I thought that was quite a good line. Having said that, I think they're going to give him a bit of a push.
So you're going with Priest as well?
It's time to be champion, I think, yeah.
Okay. Chucks.
I agree. Damian Priest for me too.
I'm going Sheamus.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. I think Sheamus is going to batter that Priest, as he said.
Yeah. It's a shameful thing.
Lobster head.
Lobster head.
Too many limes.
Too many limes. Just too damn many.
He said he wants to bring that back again, but I'm guessing they won't let him for some reason.
Yeah, they got to pay Jim Johnston or whatever. And they don't want to do that. That's my
No,
guess.
that's one of his.
That's my guess. I think. I don't know. Probably not.
Okay. You have to switch over to your other page again. In fact, we're going back and forth this whole time.
That's fine. That's fine.
SmackDown tag. We've got the Usos from Point 205 Drive, and they're defending against former champions, the Mysterios.
I don't know.
I don't know with the Usos. They're not giving it back to the Mysterios.
I mean,
They're kind of teasing a little bit of a split in the Mysterios as well already.
No, it's
Why?
Going heel.
Ray's trying to teach him stuff and he's not following the rules
good.
what Ray wants, and
Good.
he's cost them a few matches on SmackDown. So
Let Dominic be all elite. Come on. Yeah, it seems bizarre that they would just put it right back on the Mysterios, so I'm gonna go with the Usos.
I think Dominic makes a mistake somehow and costs them the match. Carry on this little thing they're doing. Not sure how you split up a father and son, but there you go. They're gonna try it.
Uso drunks. There we go.
How do you split up a father and son? They must have done that before.
You pop out an
David
eyeball.
Flair. Vince and Shane McMahon, I guess, are the big ones.
Yeah, true.
There
I
must
mean,
be
obviously,
a load
they
of
can't
others.
do it, but you know, it just seems a bit, especially having just made such a big deal recently of them being the first father and son champions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know that Dominic's ready to
No,
go
I
on
don't
his
think
own
he is.
yet.
I mean, he's been, I didn't know he's been a while around that long, but he's been wrestling for a year on the main roster. Although a big bulk of that was actually in the Thunderdome, so he wasn't with fans.
Yeah.
So you could argue he's only really been having the full experience for a couple of months.
Smoot, you got the Usos? Yeah, I'm also going with the Usos then for the same reason.
Which means the Mysterios are going to win.
Sticking with the tag theme, let's go back over to Raw, and I'm going to need a bit of help on this one. Have you been watching Raw recently, Will?
Yes.
Okay, because last I remember, Randy Orton came back and said, "I missed you, sons of bitches," and then gave Matt Riddle an RKO.
He did.
And now they're challenging for the titles against AJ and Omos.
Yeah, the following week, he basically walked out on Riddle getting battered by Omos. And then later on, Omos was doing the same to Orton, and Riddle came to his rescue.
Oh.
And then Orton said, "You've earned my respect," because he stopped him from getting battered.
That's what it takes.
And he said, "Okay, bro's back," and they had a little hug, and here we are. Nothing to do with the fact that the week beforehand, when he gave Riddle the RKO, both of them were wearing RK Bro merchandise.
Yeah.
And there was promo videos with RK Bro in it. So nothing to do with any of that. It's, you know.
Sounds like Matt Riddle is very forgiving.
He does. Do you know what? I hate to say it. Orton's made Riddle likeable.
Oh.
I know. Feel a bit dirty even saying that. But when Orton walked out on him and he said he didn't want to be a team again and he had a little puppy dog look on his face, I felt a bit sorry for him. And now, you know, I know it's all fake. I'm not stupid.
So are you going with RK Bro?
I like Matt Riddle.
You like Matt Riddle? It's finally happened.
I still think he's a sleaze.
You still think he's
Yeah, well, probably is. But yeah, I think they're gonna win the titles because it seems that's the way they're going. They've got the merchandise. The next thing will be Orton will be out on Raw on a scooter.
Oh wow, you think they're gonna do that?
It was actually quite funny at the end of Raw when he announced that they were gonna be a team again, and Riddle was doing his stupid dancing, and he was trying to get Orton involved, and the camera went on to Orton the exact right moment where he just turned to him and said, "I ain't doing that shit." So yeah, whether or not they're going to go the full hog with the scooter and everything, I don't know, but I think they're going to win anyway.
Maybe you said earlier on it's going to take Randy Orton an age to get down that long ramp. Maybe he comes up tonight.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Maybe that's the time. Okay, so...
The only thing now is they've got them made to the entrance themes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they do in WWE when two people become a team.
Right, so Beans has gone with RK Bro. Looks like Smoot's going with RK Bro.
Yeah, fuck Matt Riddle. But I was going with
a little disclaimer in there.
Yeah.
I'm also going to predict RK Bro for the same reason. Just looks like they're going somewhere with that. Well, you said the same.
Yeah, don't know what you're going to do with AJ Styles and Omos after that, because what else can they do with them? I don't know. I don't think Omos is ready yet. I think they need to keep him with AJ for a bit.
He won't be for a very long time, I don't think.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he was good in his last match when I think it was Money in the Bank. He was probably his best performance for a while, but I think he still needs to be in a team for a while.
All right, this is another one. This is 6 matches deep so far, and only Smoot's Sheamus pick is straying.
Yeah.
Let's try again with the SmackDown women. We've got Bianca Belair as champion, defending against Sasha Banks. Now,
assuming this match happens.
Here, what's happened?
Yeah, there's a bit of confusion whether this is actually going to happen or not. I don't fully know the reasons why, but I've seen a bit of talk that it might not happen.
Remember when we showed the images of them on the contract table and Sasha had Bianca in the bank statement with her hair and her mouth and all that a couple weeks ago? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their last appearance, and they haven't been on any house show or on the go home last night. And speculation is that they might have COVID, but again, that nothing definitive has came out or anything like that.
That was what, 2 weeks ago, did you say?
Yeah.
So if they did have it, they should be okay by now to come back.
Yeah, so this one may not happen.
Close though. Yeah.
Okay. There was a story yesterday. I can't find it because it's all Punk related.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's all been buried in the sea of Punk news.
So we know that Beans has gone for Bianca. Edward Porowski in the chat says Bianca's going to retain. I agree. I don't know. It seems like one too many matches with Sasha, and usually that means it's time to change. But I just don't see why. There's no good reason to do it.
There you go. PW Insider is now reporting that Banks and Belair are both cleared and currently scheduled to be at SmackDown tomorrow, this was Thursday, and SummerSlam on Saturday.
And supposedly
but they didn't show up yesterday.
They weren't on the show. They were in backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Going off what you said, Chucks, that's why I'm thinking Sasha's going to win.
Yeah.
So I'm picking her. So you're going Bianca and Will. Sorry.
I think if it happens, Bianca's winning.
Yeah. They did the same thing with Charlotte and Rhea. Doing too many matches, and in the end, you can't have Rhea winning that many times. So Charlotte won it. I don't know. I just don't see it though. Maybe Sasha came back for a reason, and this is it. But I'm sticking with Bianca, and it's probably going to cost me a point. But there you go. I have a 1 point cushion, so I'll use that there. Sticking with the women, back over to the Raw slide there.
Wait,
we've got.
Who did Will pick? I'm sorry.
Oh, Will pick Bianca.
Bianca.
Alright.
We've got Nikki, almost a superhero.
Superhero in training.
Superhero in training. Defending against both former champion Charlotte Flair and former champion Rhea Ripley. Triple threat means there's a chance for someone to sneak a win here.
I so hate this Nikki Ash character. It's not even funny how much I hate it. But it's everything the way it is right now, isn't it, really?
Mm.
So,
what is it they're doing with her? Because you played a clip of that promo, which was really wooden.
It's just that all
It's
the
just
time.
that.
How she's gonna? She's like the female Cena. She's gonna overcome the odds and.
But at least she actually is overcoming the odds.
Well,
Cena was like, I've got to overcome the odds, and then he would just run through everyone.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to end anytime soon, but I wish it would. I think she's going to win. I don't want her to, but I think she is.
You're predicting Nikki.
They even changed the background graphics for her now on the coming up slide and the match coming up.
Mm-hmm. She has a custom.
She got her own. It's like they split it in half, like the traditional Raw stuff, and then when she's on the screen, there's like it's all yellow and blue and gold and whatever. With the change of font with Nikki Ash and the big bold letters.
And Nikki is the champ right now, right?
She is.
Yes, she is.
I'm
Money in the Bank Nikki.
I'm kind of agreeing with Ed in the chat.
The other Ed in the chat.
The other Ed,
yeah. Ed in the chat.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
I'm gonna go with Charlotte, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want Charlotte to win, but I don't know.
They gotta build that title record up. She's got to break the title record before John Cena. I feel.
I can't believe there's actually anyone in the world who said, "I want Charlotte to win."
And plus, she's already beaten Nikki a couple times on Raw, right?
That usually means she's not winning again.
Yeah, they've had triple threat matches and stuff, and yeah, Nikki's never really come out on top as such, but obviously she's still the champion. So.
Good point. New Ed has just said we want Becky Lynch back. That's been rumored for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe
she'll interfere.
Needs her more.
It is
and that is
triple threat.
Rollins is, I guess.
It is triple threat, so it very well could be an interference of some sort, and nothing the ref could do. Or, just throw out a disqualification in a triple threat and just make writing go out the window for one night only.
Yeah, or maybe Bianca beats Sasha again, stands tall with the belt, and then Becky comes out, and that's the next challenger, because there's no one else on that side, is there?
No, they are quite short on the SmackDown side. I mean, for all I hate her, and I hate the character anyway, I don't hate her, it's the wrong thing to say. The Nikki Ash character it's a character, you know what I mean? So it gives them something to work with, I suppose. Whereas on SmackDown, there's Carmella, that's it. So yeah, I think she's more needed on SmackDown, basically what I'm trying to say.
Chuck, who you picking?
I have Nikki winning again. They seem to like her. They're doing something. They've given her a custom background on the coming up thing. So, what more do you need?
Oh.
Let's see, what else have we got here? The big ones, the main events.
Before you get into that, the pre-show's just started. It was a story a while ago, actually. They've, the Allegiant Stadium, which is where it is tonight, told all fans to wear masks.
Yeah.
And you can see the fans in it. It just looks really weird, seeing everyone with masks on. Yeah, I don't like it.
So, real quick, here's another shot of the tarped off sections from Sean Ross Sapp. Also added John Alba here, if I can throw that up on the stream here, real quick. There you go. That's a lot of seats. That is a lot of seats.
Yeah. Man. It's a lot of seats really far away, too. I don't know if I'd want to sit there.
It reminds me a bit of when they do the shows in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They have a lot of the shows, a lot of the seats are sort of in one area, if you know what I mean. Tend not to fill the back of it a lot.
It looks like you have
don't get me wrong, I think they probably would if they wanted to. But...
have some sort of meet and greet there, looks like.
Yeah, they were doing meet and greet actually for this show.
Oh, I'm not sure. See, it's hard to tell which angle this is from.
It looks like a Diet Coke to me.
No. Yeah, that's definitely a Diet Coke for sure.
What's the stage type thing? Is that always there, or?
The stage thing?
Yeah, if you go scroll up a little bit.
Oh, like behind the announcers.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like
course,
VIP seating or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what all this is over here.
Round. That's sound checking cameras, and that's the hard cam there. That's the scaffold that Undertaker chokeslammed Triple H off at WrestleMania 17. Into a massive crash pad.
I like to zoom in on that, whatever that says. Anyway.
It looks like an Olympic torch there at the top there. Is it?
It's something for the Las Vegas Raiders, I believe. The football team. I'm not sure what that is.
Am I right in saying this stadium's not actually being used yet? For a game, I mean. I think they've had a few concerts there, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I am not familiar.
I don't think it has.
Okay. Let's get, have they announced a pre-show match, or is it just talking at the moment?
They're still talking, and Booker T's jumping up and down for some reason.
Okay.
Booker be a
that
Booker.
guy. Okay, we have someone in the chat room here. I can't believe we've got so many people in there. It's great. It's like 3 or something. Tyrese Austin says, I was trying to watch all the matches, but mostly the one with Cena and Roman. That's the one we're going to now.
Mm.
He didn't say which one he wanted to see win.
That's the one we're all here for, isn't it? To be honest.
Although new Ed thinks Cena's going to win, I think. Yeah, will be champion. He'll break the record. Got some support, which is surprising to me because I still hate the guy. I've got Roman Reigns winning this one.
Yeah, I can't see
Roman's,
Cena winning.
Yeah, Roman said if he loses this, then he's leaving WWE, so I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
And also Beans picked Roman as well.
He did,
Plus,
yeah.
isn't it kind of like an open secret that Cena's going back to Hollywood after this?
Yeah, because he's going to be all elite.
So, you're not going to put the belt on someone who's not going to be around very often. Well, prefer to do with Lesnar.
Yeah, has there been any... What's this tiny font you just put in there? Lazy leakage. Is there any rumours about Cena doing WrestleMania?
I'm not sure.
I haven't heard.
I've not heard yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is.
I mean, the Lesnar thing showed us that they can go, whatever it is, 5-6 months without a champion for if they need to.
I don't think. No, I don't think they could do it right now. They haven't got the star power.
They got Edge.
Well.
Yeah, no, you're right. They don't. They really don't. Not sure they did back then, though.
Yeah, but they got away with it. I mean, they managed to pull a few things off, didn't they? So.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and it was always. I don't know, it was always an event when Lesnar did show up.
It's great. Yeah.
So.
I kind of liked it more not seeing the champion so much, especially a guy like Lesnar. It was special to see the guy.
There is an argument. Obviously, you know, you see the champion not as often as everybody else. And that's the idea. He's a special attraction, isn't he?
It should be a special attraction.
Yeah, I can see. I did kind of think there was some bits where you think, hang on, should he be the champion beyond the show? But he wasn't. But then, yeah, I know what you mean.
So we've all got Reigns, Schmoot too.
Yeah, Lazy Leaky Joe, Peacock, and the big dog, head of the table, Tribal Chief. Ooh, Reigns.
Not even any room in there for the Juggernaut.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Shuffle it around a little bit next time. Which brings us to the last one. The main event. Probably not the main event.
Speaking of people not being around very often.
Yeah. Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Bobby Lashley, the WWE champion. He's there every week. He's defending against a second contracted match of the year, Goldberg. So this is the last we'll see him until at least the Rumble.
Yeah. Apparently, he wants Reigns next. Like, you've already done that one.
He wants him again.
Unfinished business.
Lashley's gonna win, surely.
I would have thought so, although Smoot, we've got a guy in the chat called XSmootX who says it fits the bill. I think he's talking about the belt and Bill Goldberg. So I'm going to write that down.
You should, because I'm picking Goldberg.
I mean, if he wins, he's just gonna. Is he gonna drop it tomorrow or Monday?
Just vacate it.
That's the thing with Goldberg. You can't, because we all know he's on this, limited deal, and this is his last one of the year. You kind of know what to expect. You know he's not going to be around next week. So. And
he's done a lot of these appearances, the last however many, in title matches that he's lost.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I don't know, the fourth in a row or whatever that he's going to have lost, and it's what's the point now?
Yeah. Surely they must know that we know what's going on by now.
So maybe they'll shake it up and give him the title.
Oh, goddamn, pal, they've got CM Punk, we got a Goldberg.
Goldberg turns up, he spits at a few people, shouts who's next, then loses. That's what happens.
And then says he's going to retire, but then doesn't.
And then doesn't.
And then his son is the one that, ends up being the next Goldberg. Because he's like, who's next? And it's like, my son's next. And then he becomes
he missed a bit out. He says he's going to retire, and he sees his son at ringside and goes, oh no, I can do another match.
He hasn't seen me wrestle as a really old man yet.
Yeah.
That's right.
Lashley for me too. I've noticed you got that space there. My faith in Lashley, he's
interesting enough
been excellent.
On the pre-show.
I hope it's Lashley, but this is Vince McMahon and his screwy fucking booking, and I'm sorry, I just can't see Goldberg in a title match coming out and just being like, I'm gonna lose, I just don't see that happening, especially with this whole who's next, and with the pandemic kind of not really winding down, but kind of basically with fans being back, I don't see it, especially at SummerSlam. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't see it. And I would love it if Lashley retained, but I think Goldberg's gonna do it. So.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, Roman's having the long title reign, so maybe we don't need both champions to do that.
I just wonder where they're gonna go. I mean, it's a cliche, but I wonder who is next.
That's a good point. If Goldberg does win, yeah.
Well, even if he doesn't, I mean, there's no one on Raw that could really step up.
When is the draft? Is that October?
Apparently. They've not really said that, but that's the rumour.
Right. Because it's got to be time for that, isn't it? It feels like everything's been done.
Yeah.
We're kind of at that point where something has to happen.
Yeah. I don't know what's thought they were waiting until after SummerSlam, so maybe we'll hear something soon.
Yeah, maybe. And then we've got a guy in the chat now, Mikkel, says his money's on RK Bro to win the titles. Ours too, I think. All four of us agree with that. They're over with the crowd and very entertaining. It's time to get the belts off AJ, and hopefully he'll return to the singles division. I don't know. He was saying earlier about Omos. Is he ready to go on his own? I'd like to see AJ be that singles guy again. He'll be,
maybe
he's always good in the main event scene.
Maybe they do split them up, and AJ is the next guy to go for Lashley. I mean, they need him. Without being the cliche again, they needed a big guy since they lost the Big Show. They need someone of that kind of stature to, throw people about and stuff. That's what Omos can do.
Ah, maybe. Big Show was really good, though. Big shoes to fill.
Well, of course.
Size 74 5E or whatever they were.
5E, I don't know what I think. 5E. And someone will go and get
very big shoes.
And it's, usually the Lawler or someone will go, he's got hands the size of frying pans.
Yeah, frying pan like hands.
Or was it a honey baked ham, as they called it in the video game? He's got the size of a hand of a honey baked ham. I remember JR always saying that in each game. I was like, what the hell? Alrighty. I guess that's it. Is there anything else? Go ahead, sorry.
They're hyping up the Bianca Sasha match right now, so I'm guessing it is happening.
Crazy.
They're showing promos for it, so.
Alright, well, there you go.
Yeah, that's everything. That's the whole card.
Yeah, that's all 10 matches. Props to this guy. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but this is the guy who provided the background. I quickly Googled like SummerSlam background, and his video popped up, and I was like, oh sweet. So I just kind of yoinked that.
Oh, right.
So I gotta give credit where credit's due, and I didn't get a chance to put a little attribution on the
Nope.
on the thing.
Well, thank you to Rated R Subode.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So there you go. That's SummerSlam. Anything else before we get out of here?
Well, I mean, we do have some old SummerSlam trivia.
All right.
But I don't know how quickly you want to get out of here.
Well, it's not. Bean should be here for that. I feel.
Bean should be here for that.
Yeah, because otherwise he's not going to listen to the show.
It might feel a bit late next week, but yeah, maybe you're right.
We can save it for like the review, like after we go through the points and whatnot. We can close the show out with that, I think.
Well, the first one shouldn't take long.
Go ahead.
SummerSlam has traditionally been held in which month?
Neverwary. No, August. August.
December.
Final answer.
August to remember. Yeah, there's a lot of SummerSlam questions in here. Summerfest. So
Summerfest.
we'll do that next week. I think you're right.
Yeah, because I think Bean's not being here, he adds a little extra pizzazz to it. So there you go.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Do what?
Don't let him hear you say that.
Oh yeah, because then he'll never show up.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Beans was here to be like, right, I'm not trying to be funny, but that sounds like an insult.
You would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something I was going to mention, but I've totally forgotten what it was. So,
well, okay.
Yeah, sorry, it's gone out of my head. It was
right.
Nothing important.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in and all the activity in the chat. That was great. We'll be back next week with the review show and tally up all the points and talk about all of the events from SummerSlam. So hopefully you'll join us then. Maybe some AEW as well, because Punk is supposed to show up on Dynamite this Wednesday, and that should be wild as well. CM Punk. CM Punk. Do you ever heard of him?
Never heard of him.
Ah. Where have you been? Anyway, we'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Have a great one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you then. Take care. Have a great weekend and enjoy SummerSlam. Good night.